gem fort stuff? 700 meters northeast. Meters. That's a gem forge. However, this is not what we were tracking. Location below. How far below? It's still pretty far. I don't think I want to start diggy hole right now. Okay, yeah, this is much better. Shroud layer. Okay, so we found another layer. Alright. What about that over there? What is that? I think I have to leave the layer to get to whatever that is. It's way above me. Oh, I haven't seen one of these in a while. Boing. There's a bunch of nopes flying around here. Location above. Ow! Hey! Stop it! Alright, this... I'm way over leveled for this place, but it's just annoying. Alright, this is not the way to go about getting to whatever this is. Watch it put me back at the gem forge. That'd be terrible. Could go home and sleep. Probably that's the play. Alright. Back home. Nap time. See, repair. Let's see, that's done. Yeah, I need to double check. I think it was I needed 43 silver dust.
Hey.
Oh, no, not this thing.
Hi.
This. Yeah, I need 43 silver. I need 41 more. I have 2. I need 41 more. So, we got 8, so that means 33 more? 33 more. There's 22 bars in there. Alright. There we go. That way we don't waste the excess. Okay. I imagine this is what the human on Mukluk's roster does when he's not active in Tyria. Just glides around in Enshrouded. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? Is there anything else to chew on right now? There's special loot to be found at a draconian vulture nest in the Kindle Way. Search the area and grab what you can. Okay. That is really far from anything. There's like a mountain here. What? Ship's like grumbling at me. Hang on. Hey. He's like, stop talking. I want to sleep. How dare you, Chip? Yeah, I know. I was just like sitting here, I was like, argh. Boss number 3 is not happy with your performance? Yeah. Yeah, I could get a little more air here. This is gonna be a long one. Alright, so across the shroud, high ground, higher ground. Okay, I think I see what I need to aim for. Okay, I've already gotten that. Stamina. Far. I saw the yellow flower and I'm like, wait, is this more of the thing I'm waiting on it to grow? No. Wrong area. It is not the thing I'm waiting on to grow. That was a funny climbing animation. Just tippy toe hops. I remember this area. Oh! Okay, I'm not really sure what happened there, but I'll take it. Yeah, I think I remember working on this quest, and I guess I just didn't finish it. Tippy toe, tippy toe, tippy toe, tippy toe. Waypoint reached. Vulture nest. Hello! Collect soul. Galen Yeager. Cindy Yeager. Ha, ha, call. Okay. Well, we got a new person. So I guess we gotta go find him a place. Do you think this game would be better with mounts and not having the funny running and jumping? I think the mobility in the game is fine as is. The whole system with the towers and the gliding from them is pretty good. Maybe they just update the jumping animation or something.
Oh.
Alright, I think we need more space. I think I'm gonna put this thing in the basement. Alright. What? I was being kind of temperamental there. Alright, let's see. Let's summon this guy outside and see what they're all about. Galen Yeager, Hunter Assistant. Vultures above. Where did you come from? Get down, down! There are vultures everywhere! Hand me an arrow! I'll bring him down! You finish him off! Wait, the skies are clear. I'm not in that dreadful nest, thanks to you. The name's Galen. I hunt. I'll be your bow if you will be my shelter. Dispersed hunting party. You might think I had it rough getting snatched up by that vulture and all, but at least the damn things didn't tear me limb from limb. I've seen that happen once when scavengers attacked my hunters while passing by Brittle Bush, just for their shoes and clothes. I'll show you where if you promise to... He's like, I'm done. Make them pay. And then I have to make a bed for this guy. Nog says, I feel the map design is tight enough. Adding mounts seems like a good idea, but it would make the game feel far smaller than the earlier regions. I think WoW before flying mounts. Yeah, the game... Like, for example, when I got to this tower, I was able to see this tower. Like, you can... Like, when you're above it all, you can see really far. Alright, he's gonna have to get a cot. Dude, the yak is in here, what? Dude, these yaks. They're always just cheating their way out. I want to sleep inside today. You wouldn't deny me that, would you? Yeah, of course he's hungry. He locked himself away from the food. Craft a barrel at the carpenter? A barrel? Why a barrel? There it is. Oh no! That's outside the range of my fires? Oh my gosh. You guys might have to snuggle. Let's see. Alright, it's something. Do you do that voice for VA stuff? It's funny you asked that. I Had never really thought about doing voice acting, but recently I got the opportunity to audition for some, and I have used quite a few voices for it. Oh, speaking of my voice, yo, chat, this story makes me look stupid as hell, but I don't care. For your entertainment, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? Regulars, you guys know I've been struggling with, like, issues with my throat being messed up for the last month or two. And some of you may remember that in like mid-January, I went to the doctor and they stuck a camera up my nose and down my throat to look at the damage. They gave me a diagnosis. They gave me a pill that you guys hear me take once a day because I have to take it at a very specific time to try to stop the damage. So, like, I'm doing all that, right? And I'm better after 2 months, but the problem's not gone and it still gets in the way of things. So, was going... there's another there's another prescription that I'm on an unrelated thing, and I had to order a refill for it. So I log into the Kaiser, because I got Kaiser. I log into the Kaiser website to refill the prescription, and they just mail it to you. And while I was in there, I saw another one. I'm like, what is this? And it said never picked up, or like never filled. And I was like, I don't know what this is. And I went to like my email, and ever since I had to visit the doctor for Kaiser, they've sent me so much spam. I checked, chat, I have gotten 30 emails from Kaiser since January 1st. 30. Okay? And I admit, like, I've been glossing over them because they've been just spamming me with so much stuff. And there was one email in there that's like, hey, it was like 4 days later, right? And it was 4 days after my in-person appointment with the camera thing. And it said, hey, we swabbed your mouth while you were here. And, the test came back. You need this other medication too. And it's like, fill this. I didn't see that message. So, like, it's like 3 weeks later, I was getting an unrelated thing. And I saw that thing in the cart. And I'm like, what is this? And I find that message. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I got to go pick this up. So, yeah, there's a second medication that I'm supposed to take starting 3 weeks ago, and I just found out yesterday because of just a happenstance. And my wife was like, why don't you read your emails? I'm like, I do read my emails. 29 of them were spam, and I missed this one. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to do everything in my power to fix my throat. I thought I was doing everything I could. I didn't realize this was the thing. But, yeah. That's it. There was just so much spam. I didn't see it, and I messed up. So that is hopefully in the mail and on the way. Muck, have you ever heard of a streamer called Parrish? No, I have not. He's streaming Guild Wars 2 and calling his viewers the R word and making claims that women. Wait, what? All right, I'm not going to read the rest of this out loud and hit the filter. No, Scott, I have no idea who that person is. If they're acting if they're truly doing what you're saying, then, I mean, you could just, like, report them to Twitch. Because that's, that's a bit much. But, yeah, no, I don't know that person. I do not. Let's see. Delete that. All right. All right, let's just clean up a little bit. Hey, look at this, Chad. If I get a few more Cyclops parts, I can make a whole Cyclops. That's how it works, right? The Build-A-Boy Workshop. Hang on, do I have the mats for another magic box? Huge magic chest. Enshrouded oil. I could. Hold on. If I have one more enshrouded oil, I can make a huge magic chest.
Hey, hello.
I need more coal powder. And to get more coal powder, I have to stop the silver thing. Alright. Dog. Let's see. Melee damage, magic damage. How much? 12%. Penny bun and eggs. Alright. At this point, we just need time. These plants, when they're done growing, we can upgrade the altar, and that will push back the red shroud, and a whole nother area will become accessible to us. Possibly there, because there's red shroud all around that. Possibly there. Possibly over here. Probably not here. This seems like the edge of the game. But yeah, some new region will open to us when we do this. And then when the silver dust finishes processing, I'll have access to infinite chain lightning, and that'll just be another weapon at our disposal. So we are going to save our progress here. I might leave the game open for a couple of hours off stream just to let this stuff happen. We'll see, but we will pick it back up with the Enshrouded early access tomorrow.